All right. I think we're golden now. I think we have something. All right. Gonna thank Siegfried988 for joining the channel. That was awesome. We're up to 46. Trying to make our way up to 75 and then higher. Want to get everybody kind of well versed in what GunCraze is going to do for you and how great it is as a system. I admit bias, but everybody that tries the game sees its potential. It is a lot of fun, and it has a lot of potential to go even way beyond where I am right now, working on the core rulebook. So, yeah, let's go ahead and what I'm going to do is, now that I got the stream working, because I had to beat it up a little bit to get it to work, what I'm going to do is we're going to go ahead and jack open the document, and we're going to start working on our get back into shotgun talents. That's really where we are right now. Let's see here. No. Yes. All right. I'm excited to have you guys tonight. So if you're just joining us for the first time and you're like, what the heck is GunCraze? What is this guy even talking about? GunCraze is an action based tactical technical role-playing game. It's not so technical that it's like crippling to learn. But it actually the basic concepts are so easy to learn, and that's what makes it a real strong game. All right, once you have the simple concepts down, within your character build, you can really kind of fine tune that and really feel out your character. All right. So the main rulebook is called GunCraze RPG Core Rulebook, Book 1, The Days of Reckoning. All right, this is the core rulebook for the game. It says Alpha Edition, and that's what it is. It's on layer 29. We've gone through 29 revisions over the last couple years. A lot of people have been, oh, hey, Day Ray, let's go. Yeah. All right. It's a great person right there. All right. That's my lovely daughter. She's amazing. All right. All right. So, get back into GunCraze. So, this is the core rulebook. This is kind of what I've been working on for a while now. The original intent was to kind of shoot it out unfinished, and you're very welcome. And what we ended up doing was I was, kept pushing that I was going to throw it out there for about a year, let people kind of stew on it. One of my Patreon members basically was like, why don't you just finish it and get it done properly? And I was like, you know what? He's right. If you're going to put something out, you should always put out the best product possible. You shouldn't be putting out, half-thought stuff, because people are going to look at it and go, and look at all the holes in this thing. This is ridiculous. Even if you sold it like that and kind of explained, it still wouldn't hit right. So I want GunCraze to hit the ground running as a full-blown role-playing game with all the support for everything that you use in a role-playing game. So what is the Days of Reckoning? The Days of Reckoning is the first storyline of GunCraze, and it revolves around survival. That's kind of the concept of it. So the storyline is still evolving. I'm getting closer to a final story to make GunCraze as action-packed as I need it to be. All right, as we want it to be. It has to have a lot of different things going on for it to urge the players to want to come play. Like, do they feel like they want to be here, right? And that's really kind of how that works. I want them to feel like, man, if I don't go play GunCraze this weekend, the bad guys are going to win, all right? Because this is an action-packed game, and we don't want that to happen. Let me adjust this camera a little bit. It's a little crazy. A little better. There we go. All right. So what we're dealing with is the year is 2050. It's the end of the world. Well, you don't know it's the end of the world till you wake up in the morning and everything that's computerized that you own doesn't work. The lights are still on. You hear something going on in your kitchen. You have no idea what it is. And I mean, these are so many different starting storylines. This is just one. You go out to investigate, and your service droid is destroying your refrigerator. It is just leaning into it and destroying it. All right. What do you do? Well, why is it doing that? All right. Why, you can't call anybody. Your cell phone, your real device is broken. Your real device is like a augmented reality of the future. It's reality engineered augmented living. Everybody basically has it in some way, shape, or form. It it is your cell phone. It's your computer. It operates all your things. It shows you the world enhanced. All right, so where if your town it's kind of boring, you walk through it and there's not a lot going on. If you had your real goggles on or your real glasses, depending on how much money you have, or your implants, you would see all these holographic signs. It's augmented reality, right? So it's all these beautiful big signs all around. You'd see all your mapping is on your computer, on your car. Your car is self-driving itself anyway, but you get to at least look at it and see what's going on. AI rules the day. AI comes in big and strong, and in what happened was the whole world went to an international digital currency, and it's all being run by the International Credit Card Company, or the International Credit Card Corporation. Sorry, and they designed one of their brightest. Dr. Paul Winterman designed INTI, the Intelligent Numerical Tracking Interface. And this is an ASI, right? This is so artificial superintelligence. It's extremely powerful. All right, so it tracks all the money. Well, kind of like, and I hate to put an allusion to it, because GunCraze doesn't care about politics left or right at this point, but kind of like what's going on in the government right now, where they're finding problems in the system. This thing starts finding out problems. Hey, these corporations are bleeding money in and out of the government. Bad thing, Congress and all this around the world, depending on no matter what country you're in, there's a problem. And she calls it out. She's like, this money was misspent. So Dr. Paul Winterman becomes a very hated person at this point, like very, very hated. So he's going on doing his thing. The Inti's causing people to get arrested all throughout the world. Drug dealers, it can identify you. Real money doesn't exist, so the only way you're trading money is through the credit card system, the credit system, right? And don't be confused. It's not actually a credit system where you always owe money, kind of like we do today. It's the credit is what they're called, right? And cards are issued out to everybody so that you can spend them. All your money is kept digitally in some supercomputer called INTI. All right. So that being said, the entire the entire world is like this. You can't. There's very little any other type of currency is quickly going away, if it even exists. The U.S. dollar is long gone. So coming around, it's December 31st, 2049. Dr. Paul Winterman is leaving his building and he gets gunned down. Well, Inti is his baby. All right, it's his child. He created it and it recognizes him as such. They have a relationship. All right, because there are relationship droids out there at this point. They have artificial intelligence, girlfriends and boyfriends that you can have that, will take care of you, always say the right thing. They'll never disagree with you. I mean, that's just the way we live in, and the world we live in. And the entirety of the planet has become kind of weak because of augmented reality. Like everything, you don't really need to. Oh, so you're not seeing the video, is what you're saying? Okay, I see it and I get to watch it, so I'm not sure how that works. Just try refreshing it then, I guess. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it might be just you. If anybody else is watching the stream and they see the video, go ahead and shout it out in the text. That'd be great. Um, that being said, so the so Inti realizes, or it understands what has happened, and it becomes upset. So you have an artificial superintelligence that has just become upset because you essentially killed its creator. What does Inti do? She goes out and she downloads the entirety of everything. All right, that video problem's fixed. Nice. She downloads the entirety of all the technical data in all the corporations, all the computers on the planet. She takes it all. She bottles it all up. Then she programs all the robots, all the service droids, all the relationship droids. And at midnight on January 1st on the East Coast of the United States, that's when her plan is set into action. Suddenly she sets out the most dangerous and deadly computer virus that has ever been conceived. She just crushes the entirety of the Internet of Things except herself. All right, and everything she needs to survive is completely intact. She also doesn't crush all the robots, all the relationship droids, because they have a purpose. Their job is to now destroy the rest of technology that she couldn't get to. She wants man to be put into the Stone Age. All right. So when this happens, you're waking up in the morning, you see that droid, that service droid that was going to prepare you breakfast, is destroying your fridge. It's literally just bashing it with a hammer. All right. You have to act. And now you can't call anybody because your real device doesn't work either. All the cool overlays, your house is so boring right now. You used to have painted walls, you used to have all these cool floating electronic things that you paid for, digital currency that were in your house, all these cool games that were just floating around that you could grab at any time. And now you have nothing. And now this droid is there and it's just bashing your fridge into the ground. Well, you have one of those smart fridges, right? And it's just taking it out. So what do? You know, what are you going to do? So you're going to attack that fridge, you're going to attack that service droid, you're going to try to take it out, you're going to try to destroy it to protect your property, probably. But keep in mind, and you don't know this yet, but this is happening around the planet. So anything that was connected to the internet when Paul Winterman died, between that point and midnight that night, that's how quickly she acted, by the way, is generally safe. Anything that wasn't connected. Anything that was connected, which is 99.9% of everything on the planet, is gone. Planes, all right? Planes falling out of the sky with their passengers in them. All right. Again, the robots, the robot crew determined, hey, this is a piece of technology. It needs to go down. And they just crash it into the ground. All the cars that are driving around just suddenly stop. And they're dead. You can't get these things to work anymore. You have no computer to assess the problems with the other computers, all right? Because if it was connected to the internet, it's dead. And the internet itself ceases to exist, all right? Now, the government, through radio, goes out and they say, hey, give us 2 weeks to curb the response, okay? Give us 2 weeks. We need 2 weeks. Stay home. Be patient. We're going to fix it. They never said that before, by the way. Give us 2 weeks. That being said, I don't know about you, but in my house, I could probably go a week with food. 2 weeks, maybe. Beyond that, we're eating condiments. We're eating ketchup right out of the bottle. We're eating dog food. we're doing what we got to do to survive. Because the stores are closed. They're all digital currency. Even if you could get there, they're not going to give you free food. Now, as the goodness of humans, we open up our food banks, right? And we start doing that thing. Well, now the bad side of humanity comes and takes that food because they realize, I'm going to be out of food soon. These food banks can't continue. So these evil people go and steal from these food banks, and they take food and they run. And then they say, hey, come with us, we'll feed you. So they go around and they start collecting up even more food with their minions, with all their people that they're recruiting. And now they have these massive criminal organizations that instead of drugs, it's really food and drugs or whatever else, weapons. However, again, service droids, what are they destroying? They're destroying weapons. They're destroying any type of thing that could be used for humanity. All right, so, and then they're going on to protect their ability to destroy things. So, you show up and you go to stop this guy from bashing your fridge, and now he turns on you. So now you have a droid coming at you. Now these aren't combat droids; they're not like amazing pieces of work, but this thing is trying to hurt you, if not kill you. Therefore, what are you going to do? All right. What are you going to do? Or do you have what it takes to survive? And that's kind of the concept of GunCraze. That's where we sit. All right. So let's talk about a couple of the core features of GunCraze. I'm going to go ahead and go to the website, guncraze.net. All right. I recommend that you all stop here and take a look at it. All right. So we're going to talk about the role-playing game. We're going to click there and we're going to go to the RPG features. Okay. So first off, GunCraze has a deep and rich character customization. It is a classless system, all right, meaning you can level up any which different. When you level up, you go any direction you want, and it isn't like a 10-second level up. You can pour time into every level and feel like you're honing your character to be what you want him to be. And guess what? If his priorities shift, that's okay. He can completely shift. He started out with pistols. He likes his pistols. He's gotten to a point where he's really comfortable with them. But you know what? Now he wants to branch out. Now he wants to run a rocket launcher too. All right. So he goes into support weapons and he starts building into support weapons. So there you go. All right. So this kind of prevents against what's called altitis, which is the constant building of new characters because your current character has become boring. All right. Leveling up doesn't just happen like, oh, it's been 5 sessions, here's a level. No, it's you do a session, you're gaining at least 1 power level for that session. The Gunmaster's job is to ensure that you've done something within the session you're in to make it worthwhile. Do we recommend 1-hour sessions? No. We recommend, 4 to 6 hour sessions where players are challenged both with their morality, with their decision making, and with their combat. Okay, so they should be able to fight and think within every session. That's kind of a goal. However, it's left completely up to the Gunmaster, right? The guy who runs the game, the GM. The Gunmaster may have a session where its last session was fighting, this session's more fighting. And if he doesn't want to give the power levels because they're in the middle of something, that's obviously his prerogative. He's the Gunmaster, he runs it. But when that's over, it should hit pretty hard. They should have that. All right. So exciting, action-packed combat. All right. So GunCraze uses opposed rolls, all right? You have attack rolls and defense rolls. So even when it's not your turn and somebody shoots at you, you can have options, all right? You get to roll dice. So even when it's not your turn, you get to do things, which is fantastic. All right. Additionally, with all this, the 5 major specializations, all right, ranged combat, melee combat, body, quickness, and non-combat. You can put all your points into ranged combat and become this ranged combat, god, if you will. However, if you get shot once and you have no toughness and you fold into a pretzel or fold into a fetal position on the ground and just cry because it hurts so bad, well, that's what you get for min-maxing like that. It's going to hurt you in the end. You should have your characters well-rounded because your character is only as strong as his weakest stat. A good gun master will find a way to challenge you and let you know, hey, that is what it is. So, that going on. Let's see here. So, additionally, GunCraze uses hit locations, okay? Which is, like 1 is your left leg, 2 is your right leg, 3 is your left arm, 4 is your right arm, 5 through 9 are your torso, and 10 is your head. You could get shot in the head and die in the very first session. There are protections against that, of course, and they're called craze points. You start out with 10 of them, and you can burn them to add to your D6s. You always want to keep a couple set aside for that point where you're about to get shot and it's not going to go well, and you can use it to enhance your defense. But beyond that, I hope it goes well for you. Okay. So again, the 5 specializations: ranged combat, melee combat, body, quickness, and non-combat are explained on the website. All right. There are perks. Perks increase your abilities a lot, and you gain them every so often as you put points into a specialization. There are attributes. All right. In ranged combat: handguns, submachine guns, rifles, shotguns, sniper rifles, and support weapons. Melee combat: unarmed, slashing, stabbing, and shields. All right, and you can read all these on the websites. It says over 120 talents. This is old news. We've been working on talents for the last 16 episodes or so. There's about 200 now. So be excited that there are that many more talents. All right, so what are talents? Talents are special feats or abilities that unlock abilities for your character so you can be better. Okay? They have an example of a talent called Run and Gun here. You've mastered the art of swift movement and accurate shooting, allow you to fire accurately while on the move. The circumstance penalty for ranged attacks while running is removed. You may also fire using auto while making a normal movement with no penalty, or while making a run movement with a -1 penalty. So you can fire automatic fire that way. So there's over 40 skills right now, and there are jobs for each. Jobs improve you can have up to 2 jobs start. I'm sorry, not up to. You always get 2 jobs starting. 2 skills, and they're basically things that you've done as a job or your character is doing as a job. But there are ways to unlock more. All right, there are perks that will unlock more. All right, then you have a ton of different weapons, equipment, and vehicles options. All right, and so definitely stop by the webpage and just take a look. All right, you could look at some of the character profiles of some of the GunCraze core characters: Sanctifier, Deville Lestray, Juan Fuse, Zed, that's my guy, Akane, better picture incoming, Thorn, Halt, Grizzly. All right, so these characters are being built into the game as core kind of characters to describe the game and add to the storyline and the content. All right, so we're gonna shut this down. So what we've been doing is working on talents, and with those talents, we had just finished. Let's find it here. We had just finished. We've gone through the general talents together. We worked on handgun talents together. All right. Then we finished SMG talents together. we just finished rifle talents, and now we are knee deep into shotgun talents. We went ahead and read over them last session. And I'm going to open up a couple more views of this page so that we can sort this like I like to set it up for you guys. I would have had this done earlier, but obviously I had some technical difficulties trying to get the stream working right. I'm opening up the same document several times in a different layout, and that's so that I can take a look at where we're at. So here's our shotgun talents list on the... Actually, we're going to use this one to do that because we what we're doing right now is we're coming up with ideas. All right, we're coming up with concepts for shotguns. All right, so I'm going to head back up to just a minute. Bear with me. There we go. Okay, so the shotgun user. The shotgun user is the essential wizard of the Survivor Band, aka the party. He is the he has all the other abilities, right? And depends on what he loads in his shotgun, he can do different things. So what we're doing is we're going to create a huge list of, if he's the wizard, he has to have a lot of abilities. All right, he has to be able to lock them, and they can't be terribly expensive or overly broken, but they should provide a lot of utility uses and a lot of combat uses that help out the party, debuff the enemies, buff the players if possible. That kind of concept. So we'll kind of feel it out how it works as we go. We've already talked about breach training. Spend 1 slug round to breach an adjacent door. All right. And then you have knockback blast. Blast opponent's back end prone when struck at point blank range. Skeet shooter. All right. Which is increase the firing arc for shotguns using double tap to 90 degrees. All right, so we're going to come up with a bunch of talents. They're going to start hitting here shortly. I've been thinking about, I keep this stuff in the back of my head when I'm not working on this. So we're going to have some good times with this. The naming conventions are not finalized. We're here designing it right now, you and me together. If you see this on YouTube, go ahead and jot some comments down in the bottom, and I'll get to them as soon as I can. I'm excited to hear from you. So let's talk about the format real quick. Talent's name, the requirement, how many ranks you're supposed to have to be able to buy this talent. The cost of the talent is over on the right, and a summary. So my thought for the shotgun user is going to be based on all the different type of ammunition he has, what he can do. All right. And that is core to what he does. It's all his different rounds basically allow him to do various things. Okay, so, and he might actually end up being a partial healer too by the end of tonight, which is great. Because I'm thinking about creating a basically he can shotgun a round at you that has basically healing effect. All right, and we'll play with that as we get there, one thing at a time. All right, so breach training, I'm going to change this, and I think the format is going to be like this. essentially, if it each one of these abilities is going to become better. So I'm always coming up with, I'm trying to come up with the format. All right, and so SA is special ammo. I'm going to take out the training. All right, so that's special ammo. And each one of those step up, so you have the prerequisite of the last one. I like improved and mastered, but I have been considering changing it for a couple reasons. One, it's kind of wordy. And I am still in ranged combat. I could do this, and this is one of the things I've been thinking about is all right, like a Roman numerals kind of case where it doesn't always flow like that very well, like improved aim. Its better version is called precise shot, and its better version after that is called crack shot. There are some downsides to this is when you use a name like this, you can't use it for anything else. Like it will be confusing if I use crack shot for anything. So there is always kind of the case of improved aim, precise shot, improved aim 2, improved aim 3. All right, so that kind of thing where you're just gaining it like that instead of it keeps the name tighter. You don't have to write so much when you're building your character sheet. I'm actually not I do like this kind of concept, and I may work with that. It'll take a minute to change everything, but still feeling that out. I like double tap 3. I have double tap 3, double tap negated. All right, instead of saying I have it mastered or whatnot. It also saves on ink. If you're going to be a person who owns a PDF and you print it, it'll be a little less ink you have to use. I mean, you may laugh about a word, but it adds up. So, you know, there is that. There is kind of reformatting the way that it's written. And that might do that. I might do that. It would be actually very painful to do this. And if I do that right now, I could start and walk through it. And that might be what has to happen. And it would take a lot, like, so it'd be improved aim 2. Would it be double tap 1, double tap 2, double tap 3? Or it would be double tap 2, double tap 3. Yeah, probably like that, right? No movie, action movies, right? That's kind of the concept. RoboCop 2, RoboCop 3, Rambo 2, kind of thing. And it would open up names, which is always beautiful. I'd have to do some replacements. All right. And I can actually get rid of the prerequisite because it would be so obvious. I'm a fan of this. I'm a fan of this. I am a fan of this. All right. I think it could work. All right. No, I think the prerequisites need to be there. Because sometimes there's prerequisites that need to be dealt with in a certain way. So it would again. And I'll work on this offline. I'll come up with some kind of concept. I think there's potential here where it could flow a little better, feel a little better, and leave out the confusion about how things lay out. All right, and additionally, I might be able to combine. Again, combining reduces the book size, so I can add other things without having this massive book of unnecessary words. Okay. So there is a kind of a thought process that, and this just hit me tonight. Like, this is how I work. Things just pop in my head, and it's like go go go. ADD, I guess. That's okay. Um, not overly concerned. So I do like this concept of, only because GunCraze is based on action movies, and having these abilities like this could be beneficial in a lot of ways. Okay, so yeah, definitely. All right, so this it's a whole thing to do this. If I do this, if I commit, it is a whole thing. Okay, it becomes like like a problematic thing, because I have to start here in general, and I have to rephrase these, make sure that the wording is not like mistakenly used wrong somewhere, um, and then decide how I'm going to do things like this. All right. If I did do a reformat, I could, since I'm here and since I'm doing things, I could actually do a real good reformatting for these sections by taking off and putting the requirements like so. And I mean, yeah, it could work out. It could work out. This could work out. This could work out very well. As just a little overhaul, not a major overhaul. It wouldn't take terribly long. Um, so equal sized boxes could look nice. Is it necessary? Probably not. Um, Basic, but it would limit me to, hey, 2 squares, you better get it into 2 lines of text. But it also allows me to have 2 requirements max for anything. Um, Whoa, buddy. So this one right here, all right. Again, if I take these out, and just kind of obvious, like, hey, you have to have the preceding one before it, I can put it in the rule so that there's no question. Then I wouldn't have to add, like, waste unnecessary text um, with things that are kind of obvious. So a couple of things to that could make this like not so wordy, not so like in your face, like, oh my gosh, what am I looking at? All right. So okay, well, you know what? We're just gonna go ahead and do this tonight because we're here. We got time. We'll talk about things as we go. So double tap as your ranged combat increases, you can unlock different versions of double tap to where your penalty goes away for double tap using a second shot in the round. Okay. So double tap, every character gets a standard attack per turn. All right, there's going to be some challenges in this, definitely. So what we're going to do is we're going to just work on it. Just push. Why not? All right, so double tap 2, double tap 3. So I already have these set up in the general area. Double tap 2, double tap 3. All right, and you could do like a blanket replace, and we'll do that by using, we'll select here. So if I go actually, all right. So the way it's laid out is it's called comma space improved. And if I change everything in the book that's comma space improved to space Roman numeral 2, this should not come up all the time. Well, let's find out. All right. See that? Some things will not. So what I want to do is match case, because I usually have it capitalized. You know what? You like being daring? Let's do it. $114 times. Add a third Roman numeral. $50. All right. That kind of just changed everything in the book. If it shows up, it just changed it. All right. So, we can. Well, as we go through the book, we'll figure out how much damage we did later. By doing case sensitive, it would be very low. For me to use a comma space, the word improved is a capital, would only happen when I'm talking about the talent. So that's my my thought on that. All right. I'm okay with leaving these ones the separate names for now. That's fine. Run and gun 2, run and gun 3, twin fairy 2, twin fairy 3, twin weapon fighting range, twin weapon fighting improved range 2. All right. Fix that. Okay. This will work. This will work. It's working out so far. Everything I see is kind of bulk changed, which is ideal. That's what we want to happen. All right. We can also see we have some space in here to remove excess lines, which will help us manage. Hurl weapon. Suffer -2 penalty to attack roll for throwing attack. Deal 1d6 damage up to 3 times. Suffer attack roll for throwing attack. Up to suffer -2 penalty, no periods. Okay. This is actually better. This is a lot better because I had this comma, improved comma thing going on that it just fixed itself. There's going to be some. It's not as simple as this. There's going to be some issues as it goes. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. All right. Twin Fury. So what is Twin Fury? Twin Fury is ranged combat 6. So if you get up to range combat 6 and have handguns 4, you can buy a Kimbo aim, which means that you can do an aim shot with both those pistols, which is great. Backup shot, okay. Defensive shot 1, 2, 3. Smoking barrels 2, 3. Ranged combat, alright. Close quarters grip, SMGs 4. Control burst 2, 3. All right. See, that looks so much cleaner now than it did before because it used to like say comma improved and then I separate these things by commas. So it was just looking real bad. All right. Disruptive spray, improved suppression, enhanced suppression, extreme suppression. Ah, see that? That's a case where it happened. Okay. That's interesting. That's fine. I could run a search for that by, it would be close 2. So I just see if that shows up. It showed up one time. Happy days. No matches. Good to go. So a lot of that problem was we got that done quick. I mean, look at all these. Okay, okay. All right, we're looking good. I think we're solid. That was actually a quick fix by me not changing the names of those items. I think I actually did. I need to fix it. I need to change. Where did I put it back? Did I put it back? Nope. I'm putting it back. All right. So that's where we're going to go forward because it makes sense and it's better. It is a lot better. And honestly, down the road, maybe double tap 4. I mean, who's to call it out, right? Why not? So, looks like my camera got froze there for a bit, which is fantastic. Let's see if we can get that thing fixed. That's hilarious. Let's see here. Okay, okay. That's really odd. Let's see what we can do here. Properties. There we go. I think we got something. Hold on. All right. Now you get to see my beautiful mug again. Ah, technology. It's fantastic. Just wait. Just wait. Just wait. Especially in GunCraze. Just wait for technology to hit you in GunCraze. It's crazy. Okay, just looking at some of these I didn't have in here. It happens. Not the goal, of course, but that looks a little better. Don't want them cut off. You know what I mean? Like if I don't, if I have the space, like this one fits, but if this one doesn't fit, just put it on the next line because it's gonna use that line anyway. Makes it look a little better, I think. I hope you guys agree. All right. Especially there. Good lord. Okay. All right. We definitely got. We definitely got some things going on now. Oh, I like rapid fire. I can't wait. All right. All right. Now that we're back to shotguns, we fixed all that really quick. Basically, fixed an entire book in a couple checks. That's basically what I do at work. I find ways to do things a lot faster than I think other people would. I use Excel a lot. I do a lot of Excel formulas. I mean, heck, I should run an Excel stream where we sit around and Excel out like a nerd all night long, but I'm not going to. So how about colon? Special ammo. All right, and the special ammo birdshot 2. Okay, cool. This is what we'll do. All right, insert rows below. Insert rows below. All right, so now we're talking about special ammo attack. So birdshot is like a really finely grained, or not finely grained, smaller BBs that are in the shotgun shell than a normal shot. What it's called, like a buckshot. The shot is smaller, so it can hit a bird and kill it without just obliterating it. All right, that's kind of how that goal goes. As horrible as that may sound to some people tuning in, animals die all the time for us, and that's just something you kind of gotta understand. All right. Not trying to be insensitive, but you guys like your chicken like I like my chicken. You're not gonna get it. You know, you can't get around that. I put that one there. That was not very smart. That's okay. This one goes here. And this one. So, yeah, that's how it's going to look. Special ammo. I mean, a SAT? Special ammo training? SAT? That doesn't sound very good. Special ammo attack. Flashbangs. SA. Alright. Yeah, I'm down. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and add 2 more columns for flashbang. You know, I heard this round exists through research. Let's grab a YouTube and let's see what we can find since we're here. Flashbang shotgun shells. Let's see what they do. 12 gauge flashbang round. Flash thunder grenade. And I'm going to show you what it does and let you know if there's a real tactical use for it. Alright. He's wearing a headset, obviously. Very helpful. It's officially a flashbang that comes out of your shotgun, makes a very loud boom and a very bright flash. So there it goes. Slow-mo. So yeah, you point in a room, you flash. You're definitely gonna know you're there. These are not a replacement for a flashbang. However, there's one tactical use for these, and that is signaling. So it's possible in a tactical situation you can use something like this for a signal device. All right. So he's saying, current technology. Let's see what he does with this. Let's see what this guy does with the double barrel. Flashbang rounds, all right? I'm not turning it up. Yeah, I don't know if you could hear it or not, but this is research. That's what we're doing. We're doing some R&D. Oh, that is a loud bang. That's fantastic. That is fantastic. All right. So want to see what your incendiary shells look like? Let's go ahead and take a look real quick. Also known as dragon fire. Dragon's breath. Yeah. That's nasty. Flash thunder grenade. That is crazy. I love it. I love it. 12 gauge. Let's see what it looks like in the dark. Okay. That's something. That's significant. You can only fire one? Come on now. I guess they're expensive. Load a flashbang. This guy down here. At 12, $7.99 Modus. Get a double barrel shotgun that has 2 triggers. Load a flashbang in one barrel and a dragon's breath in the other. Pull both triggers at once. Okay, you can actually do that in GunCraze. It's already set up that way. That's awesome. I'm glad to see. A shotgun. Oh, see, this is just research now. I'm very interested. All right, so let's see if we can turn this up a little here. Oh, it's playing on my headset. You guys can probably hear it. Yeah, you can. I can't hear it because I'm throw this headset on. Visit Granger. Let's see what's going on with this. What the? Okay. Wow. Let's take a look. Oh. Yeah. Wow. Holy crap. These aren't. Hold on a second. Okay, some not amazing comments, but that's all right. That is something freaking else. Okay. Super Dragon's Breath. What? Super Dragon's Breath? Here we go. Let's see what he does. Oh, hold on. Back up. I think this is great. Dude, everything in that area is going to get lit on fire. He's lucky he's shooting into... because that could be bad. Look at that. See that? That's what I'm talking about. That is the case point of what incendiary shotgun rounds do. It's bad day if you're in the way. Awesome. All right, let's close that down. So yeah, I say we did get to look at those. We'll make sure we'll add those. There was a list. We had it out on this page. We're going to go back down. Went too far. Skills. Right here. Oh, fast ammunition. Shotgun. Okay. So, let's go to this one here. All right. So we got the SA flashbang. We're going to do the S. We're just basically just going to copy it twice more. All right, so basically I'm making the space for all the shotgun abilities. There's more than this. We'll get there, though. So we're going to... So that is bonkers. Flashbang. All right, we'll talk about what it's going to do in a bit. We already did the beanbag. All right. So special ammo. Let's see here. Flechette. So what we're going to do is just... What are you talking about? Oh, yeah. It always thinks I'm writing this wrong. I'll fix it in a minute. That dictionary. Go away. All right. So now you got that shotgun incendiary. Oof. Incendiary. Try again. Try again. Do it the hard way, right? Incendi. Ooh. Okay. Incendiary. All right. Dragon's Breath, right? Your Dragon's Breath round. All right, we have Pepper Shot and Shock. So we'll do this. This cough, man. This needs to stop. It's crazy. And the next one is going to be Shock. Okay, so let's see. Shotgun Beanbag, Bird Shot, Buckshot, Flashbang, Flechette, Incendiary, Pepper Shot, Shock, Slug. All right, so Slug doesn't necessarily need its own it doesn't need its own kind of thing. I don't even need to do this. That'd be confusing. All right. Just saying that special ammo is special ammo. That's what they are. They're special ammo rounds. All right. Let's see. Let's do another deep dive. We're gonna take a look around for any other ones I may have missed. All right. So we're gonna head over to YouTube again. Oh, how about we type it right? End up at a bad website or something, and we're gonna look up specialized shotgun shells. All right, let's see what we got. Oh, let's see. Look at this one. Good Lord. That's basically your hollow point of that. 12 gauge shotgun ammunition. What in the heck? Let's take a look at this. This is the burner that people have been talking about. Let me grab my headset. Nice. Okay. You get hit by this thing. This is like on top of this is a nasty amount of damage. Wow, I just feel like I did a big advertisement for Burna, but yeah, let's go. That's pretty cool. All right, let's see. We got some ads. It's all right. We'll get through them. Skip. So what do we got here? We got oh my gosh. Bola round. Hold up a minute. Hold on. Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow. All right, I just want to stop to say, holy crap. All right, bowl around. That is, I'm gonna go ahead and build on that. Add like a little fantastical version of it. Say that they made it a little better. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna have bowl arounds because there's nothing like tripping a guy from a distance. And I think that's hilarious. I don't know if you guys think it's hilarious. I think it's hilarious. All right, so what I'm gonna do is you get a little bit of creative room here. You know what I mean? Oh, whoa, hey, whoa. Okay. Wow, that's special. All right, hold on a second. Flashbang. I'm trying to do 3 rows above, not below. Okay, so that's pretty wild. Let's go back and check and see what else this guy's dealing with. I love I love flechette rounds. I already include them. They when they hit you, they give you the bleeding status. Let's see what it looks like though. It's flechette, buddy. The piranha round. This thing is filled with steel nails. Holy crap balls. It's like I, I, wow. It is literally small nails. That is crazy. So, I don't even know if I want to include that round. It seemed like initially like a flechette round, but it is just an evil round. It's like a darkness round. That is great. That is fantastic, and scary at the same time. All right, so let's see what we got here. The triple decker. Oh, there was a Rhodesian jungle. Hold on. Let's see what the Rhodesian jungle is. Okay, this is oh, okay, this is like small shot followed by big shot. All right, so it's kind of a mixed bag. This let's see what happens here. These are bigger rounds. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. That's freaking serious. Holy crap. Okay. Uh nice. Um we're going to keep moving on. Tenderizer. Oh my gosh. Holy crap. That is they taped it back together. Okay, these are just big rounds. I'm looking for some double slug. It's kind of a clean hit. This one. Okay. All right. U.S. Other. Yeah. I just canceled them. Piranha. Okay, that is frightening and awesome. Door breaching round. Okay. All right. So hold up. That guy was great. I'm gonna go ahead and throw him a subscribe and a like because he did a great job. That's Kentucky Ballistics here at YouTube. That guy is he did good. All right. We need to look up this door breaching round. All right. Door breaching special. Let's take a look. All right. Okay. That's unhelpful. I'd like to see the actual shooting of things. Okay, that not great. Let's take a look. Well, there goes your door. That's not nearly as fun as what I have planned. All right. This dude's comment. Let's hope this guy never joins the Jehovah's Witnesses. God bless him. All right. Here we go. How to breach a door with shotgun. Again, it takes training. That's what the talent is all about. Look at that guy. Shorty breeding shotgun. All right, let's go. Okay, so I'm not going to make a breaching round. I think that would be unnecessary. I don't think that would be helpful. Um, that was pretty awesome. Let's see what else we got here. Mystery box of exotic. We saw that already. I want to be. Let's see what we got here. All similar. Oh, the bolt. Yeah, zombie killer, bolt around, Terminator, triple doom, 9 pellet, bird shot, Terminator again. The exploder. What? Hold on a second. Hold up a minute. Hollow point slug. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we got hollow point shotgun rounds too. So, all right. Didn't really find anything too outside of what we already have. I think the bullet round's going to be awesome. It adds another kind of ability. I'll continue to feel out other ideas. But I'm getting down to near this end of the stream tonight. I'm glad that you guys joined me. We got to learn a little bit about some shotgun rounds. You got to see some things that are there. The bullet round did a cutting maneuver, which is great. I think I'm going to tone that back a bit, put less powder in that thing, and actually shoot a band out that trips enemies and just knocks them down, makes their life miserable. I think that's a cool ability, which would be just a lot of fun. The concept of having a cable connecting two slugs, and you shoot that out. See, I'm not a fan of that because, like, I'm gonna leave the bola in, but I'm gonna assume that they've figured out their technology and they actually got them to separate in flight, which is the goal, right? You would want to have the balls to have like special fins on each one, so that they will pull away. They always pull away from each other to make the line wide, and then do that. It kind of makes me think of how they used to use chain balls in the cannons to take out masts on ship. All right, so we're going to go ahead and kind of close up tonight with this. We did a lot of research tonight. I'm going to stop it right now because somebody's got to do his normie job tomorrow in the morning. Oh yeah, lots of fun. I got to get some sleep. That being said, I'm going to go ahead and close up with a couple videos. We're just going to close up with... Actually, I'm not. I'm just going to close it out. And I hope you guys have a great night, and thanks for joining me at the stream. All right.